Hello, everybody out there. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. This is a great topic. I'm excited about this one, especially for all you out there that are in your teens or even, early 20s, but especially people that are teens. And I'm going to talk about an exciting opportunity that you should definitely take advantage of. And in doing so, I'm going to tell you about mistakes I made and warn you not to make them. This topic is about money, making money, becoming wealthy, getting rich, all these terms. Everybody, wants to do that. I do think, and I don't know if you would agree, Nadia, but a lot of times in our society, I think especially a lot of people maybe in their teens, there's sort of a belief that you've got to, in order to build wealth or have a lot of financial freedom, you have to first, go to college and get out of college and then go do some high paying job. And maybe at that point, if you make enough money, you can actually save a lot of money and go buy cars and yachts and houses or something like that. It's almost the pathway people kind of imagine. I'm here to basically tell you it doesn't have to be that way. That's cool if that happens as well. But even if that happens, you are wasting an awesome opportunity financially by not starting to save now. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today is basically the power of compound interest and building wealth while you are in your teens, or especially once you are in the ages of 18 to 24. I meet a lot of college students around the country, and one thing that fascinates me, some of them are on student loans. We've discussed that, how that is, that's not building wealth. That's actually going in the opposite direction and building a massive pool of debt that you may not get out from under until you're 30, and that just sets you back. But even students that have their college paid for, I meet so many kids that waste the opportunity of the summers, or even while they're in college, of earning money for the purpose of saving. For example, if you have a scholarship and your college is paid for, or if your parents did well and they saved enough money to pay for school, it still makes a ton of sense to use your summers to make and save money versus go to summer school. Summer school's a waste. Use that period to make and save money, even if college is paid for, because if you look at something, and you could look it up online, something called the Rule of 72, it's basically shows the power of compound interest. And I guess to explain the Rule of 72 real quickly, it's basically saying whatever the interest rate that you're going to earn over a period of time, if you take that number, say it's 12%, let's even say it's only 8%. That's probably less than the market average the past 20 years, but 8%, if you divide that into 72, whatever number you get is the number of years it will take to double your money. So if your interest rate was 8%, divide that into 72, that means your money will double every 9 years. You don't need to understand that completely. The main thing you need to understand is if somebody basically just found $2,000 every single year from the time they were 18 to the time they were 25 and put that away, do you know how much money that would be when they turned 60 years old, Nadia? $2,000 for 7 straight years. And then if they did not invest a single dime after the age of 25, that would be $1 million.
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Once again, $2,000, 7 years from 18 to 25. Then they never invest anymore. They leave it in the market. It's going to turn into $1 million. So how am I doing on this? You're the financial expert. You're going into a field. That's your career. I'm just the dumb guy that's made a bunch of mistakes, trying to warn the kids out there, do not do what I did, which is not start trying to build wealth till later because I wanted to go blow all my money or do stupid things. How am I doing?
You're doing well. And I would say I'm less of an expert in the actual technical aspects of finance and more of an expert on spending money as a 23-year-old. That's what I'm an expert on. But I'm also would say that I've become pretty good at saving my money over the past, since I was 18.
Because some people are probably thinking, well, I don't know how I would go make enough money to save $2,000 a year. Maybe nobody is saying that because they shouldn't be, but it's not that much money. If you have a part-time job, even as a high schooler, you could save $2,000 a year. But maybe some people are wondering, like, that all sounds great, and maybe they're starting to think that we're going the route of this always bothered me when I was in school. Like somebody'd say, if you didn't buy that one Diet Coke, or in my case 3 every day, and you took that $6 and you invested that, then you'd have some. And I was like, whatever. That sounds like a miserable life, or that one Starbucks. But in reality, we're not talking about a lot of money. We're not talking about having to be completely frugal and never buy anything, because you buy a lot of stuff. All we're talking about is being focused on making extra money. There's a lot of different ways you can make extra money, whether you are right now in ninth grade or whether you are a sophomore in college. Obviously, in college, the summers are for making money. That's when people used to pay for school. But if you have your school paid for, you can make extra money for the purpose of investing and buying yourself some stuff.
Sure. And it's not black and white, right? It's not spending and not spending. It's about spending in a smart way, and it's about saving in a smart way, right? I've never been a spendthrift. My dad is in finance. He is crazy about saving money. And that's, I've been very lucky that was passed down to me. So I hate spending money. Honestly, it stresses me out to buy things. But my sister is the complete opposite of me. She will spend and spend, and she loves clothes and she loves things, and she also saves her money. So there's different ways to do it. And it's not a bad thing to buy things for yourself, right? It's not a bad thing to spend money. It's fun. It feels good. It scratches the itch, right? Buying things for other people, also not a bad thing. The bad part about it, and I don't even want to say bad, but when it becomes more unhealthy, is when you spend without a thought, and when you spend without saving anything that you are making. And that can be really tough for people in high school. That can be really tough for people in college. But as long as you can kind of spend whatever you want. And this is what my parents taught me. You spend whatever you want as long as you are saving an adequate amount of money.